Bring your palms together in front of your heart and breathe in and breathe out. Placing one palm above your belly button, one palm below your belly button, and breathe in and breathe out. Now running one finger alongside the other index finger, and get to that space in the hand between the thumb and index finger and press it a few times. If you want a number, we'll say 6. That's a dispersing number to disperse our chi and our energy and move our energy. Go to the other index finger, find that space between the thumb and index finger, and press about 6 times into that space in your hand towards the bone, moving the energy like a figure 8 infinity sign. Honestly, that feels so good just to do that sometimes. And now I'm taking my pinky finger and putting it on my, between my eyebrows, which is point yin tong in Chinese medicine. And we can also think of it as the third eye. And I'm going to relax my fingers down, drop my shoulders, close my eyes, and breathe in. And breathe out. Activating this point, which is calming our Shen and calming our spirit. And release. And I'm bringing my hands, and you can follow me, in front of your heart, palms together. Breathe in and breathe out. And grab some water. So we'll take a second and get a sip of water. I think sometimes we just skip that. We forget to drink enough water. And sometimes it's hard because we have jobs, you know, or days, situations where it's almost impossible to drink enough water for various reasons. And so I just like to encourage that and bring awareness about the basics. Breathing purposefully, giving ourselves a moment to feel calm, bring some alignment to our center, and the basics, water, super basic. Today's word or phrase of the day is accountability partner. So I know that's not as peaceful as some of the other ones or whatever. But so accountability partner, what is that? What does that mean? That's somebody or something that can help you do something that you want to do or accomplish something you want to accomplish. So currently, you are my Thursday accountability partner. And that's the truth, because I just decided a few weeks ago to do this, to go live, and I decided, sorry it's not exactly the same time right now, but I don't know if it will be or what, but to just give myself some accountability to show up and speak about something that I think is important, or to bring awareness about something that I want to do for myself and just share that with you. So that can include doing this little 2-minute or so routine of centering, focusing on my center and my breathing and my chi, moving my chi and the calm Shen point, all of those things. Because I just, I made a video of that at some point, like within the last year or something. And I realized that I wanted to just tell everyone about it. I just wanted to send that video to everyone and just be like, look, this is simple. Like, just do this. Just follow exactly what I'm doing and just do it as I do it. And you don't have to have any knowledge about it. Just, follow along and do it. And it will benefit your physiology. That's the whole thing. So we can talk about lowering our blood pressure or lowering our stress just by doing a few simple things here and there. And so if we have a little go-to routine that's familiar, then you can draw upon that as needed. So that's that little routine that I show. And so thank you for being my accountability partner and helping me feel accountable to be here and show or demonstrate or speak about something that's important to me and share that every week. That's the accountability partner idea. So, and part of this is because as an acupuncturist for, about 20 years, I have spent a lot of time where I'm not talking, I'm not teaching. Really, the session of acupuncture is not teaching my patient about health. I'm giving a session and helping their body have natural healing in itself, because when we are in the healing state, then the body can start to heal itself in any way, in all ways. And so that's what acupuncture sessions are. And so what I discovered pretty quickly was that if I talk less in the session, then the patient has a better outcome. They feel very relaxed at the end of the session. Usually whatever their problem was feels better, at least a little bit. At least we've decreased the stress, generally speaking, level of the body in that period of time, which is so do you know the phrase or the term, do you know the sympathetic and the parasympathetic? Okay, so when we study it in like science books, they say it's like the two sides of the nervous system. So it's not really sides, but it is the opposites. So the sympathetic nervous system state is usually like our waking state, our working state, when we're working, when we're driving, when we're encountering life. And then the parasympathetic nervous system state is the healing state. So some people know these things as, sympathetic is fight or flight and parasympathetic is rest and digest. Sometimes people have heard of that. And so when we are somehow put into the parasympathetic nervous system state, then it helps the body start healing. That's what it does. That's what the body does. It heals when it's in the parasympathetic nervous system state. So acupuncture sessions do this. This is part of it. But anyway, I was saying about how so I would have patients often or sometimes ask, after a session, they might ask something about Chinese medicine or they ask a question and then I start speaking in Chinese medicine terms. And then that may or may not, have a good outcome because it's kind of like speaking another language. And I'm not always super great at like I'm not super great at always equating Chinese medicine ideas with Western medicine ideas, even though that's possible to do. I just love the language, right? And I love the energetics of Chinese medicine. And so I just tend to speak in those terms, and I just think it's super beautiful, the philosophies of Oriental medicine. So I will talk sometimes a little bit. And like I said, I don't actually want to talk a lot during or after the session because I want that person to experience the parasympathetic nervous system state, the healing state, and go away feeling awesome, and then their body's in the healing mode. So I haven't had a lot, I feel, generally speaking, like a practice speaking about Chinese medicine, just here and there, a little bit, and I may or may not, get super good at it. But I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go on, and it's like a little bit of a little it's an accountability partner thing for me to say, I'm going to go live on, whatever day or time or whatever, and try to be consistent. So right now I'm consistently on Thursdays. I don't have an exact time every time now, but that gives me an accountability partnership to start expressing myself, to start learning how to maybe talk better about the things that I care about and think are super cool, that I think I can teach you, and then you can potentially learn from that and use it. You don't have to know everything about acupuncture and Chinese medicine or Oriental medicine, and I think that's the acupuncturist's job. but I think a little bit of knowledge can go a long way and be helpful. So So and regarding accountability partner, so I think that sometimes that's just what we need in life, is if we have somebody or a situation or a person or a group that can help hold us accountable to do something that will benefit us, then I think that is amazing. And so I'm all about it. I'm all about accountability partners. And if you can find somebody that can be your accountability partner for something, like, hey, every day I'm going to do 10 push-ups, or every day I'm going to drink so much water, or whatever. And if you have a friend or somebody that you can say, hey, can we help each other with this? Can we be each other's accountability partner and check in? Maybe it's just like once a week you check in about something, or once a month, or maybe once a season, but that's, I'd say maybe a little more often, but it depends on what the goal is. So happy Third Eye Thursday, and I appreciate you being my accountability partner.